There seems to be a fine line between coincidence and irony.
You sure about that map?
Unfortunately, there was some nonsense about the discovery of the real King Arthur's tomb here years ago, soon discredited. And yet another roadside attraction was born.
Well, let's see what we can see, shall we? At least it should be educational.
So I think I might just be able to do this game
Should be fired, or no one's been inside for months.
in like one go. Finish it tonight.
This place has seen better days.
It's been condemned since the death of the owner, one Professor Worth. I shudder to think that at one time he had students.
I mean, these levels are pretty quick, so...
And we have power.
Come ye hither and hearken to me tale of King Arthur, how he was... Enter, once and future king, Merlin deems you worthy.
The real Merlin would roll around in the mud and bark at you, and I'm being generous by calling it mud.
There's no difference between stupid and charming with you, is there?
Well, if he went to Avalon, then whose tomb's supposed to be here?
Maybe the grunting Saxon or the Roman fascist that Alistair believes the whole legend was built around. This is where the truth behind the myth is supposed to be explained. But it's been turned into a warehouse.
Fitting. There's been so little truth everywhere else. Why start here? The only factual basis behind the King Arthur myths died centuries before this place was built.
Give Professor Worth some credit. If he had to close an exhibit for renovations, at least he picked the most boring one. This definitely isn't Arthur's tomb.
We knew that already. What's wrong with it?
I've seen enough tombs in my life to know when I'm looking at a cenotaph.
Say who?
A diversion. This place is trying too hard. Now this is
Ta-da.
better.
Nice. Be careful. You don't want to demolish anything important.
Really, Alistair, I have a velveteen touch. But I'm glad to see you now think there may be something important here. There has to be a way to raise this door.
There is, if I can get the frickin' thing under it. There we go. That would have been embarrassing.
Are you alright?
I decided to take the slow way down instead.
Should have told that to the forklift. Be careful.
Shaking!
Please, Alistair.
What happened there? She flew in the opposite direction. When did this get so buggy?
Please, Alistair. This will take some concentration.
Yeah, pipe down, Alistair. Or I won't let you sit up front with me anymore.
Okay, apparently jumping off of something that's shaking and crumbling just throws me across the map. Good to know. Oh, this is so dangerous. This is really buggy for some reason. Why? Why is it bugging out? I'm like getting thrown backwards. What the heck? Oh! At least she caught the wall. Why is it doing that? What is going on?
I'm glad you made it down safely.
So am I.
That doesn't mean you don't have to be quiet anymore. Looks like there's oil seeping into the water table. Who knows how long it's been burning? I wonder if the architect's design deliberately took this into account.
There's your answer, Alistair.
Wow. You know you're gonna ruin your boots.
Not on the path I'll need to take.
This is what I mean by, like, I'm having gameplay issues. And it's something to do with one of the settings that switched on, and I don't know which setting it is.
Maybe there's a way up and over.
Oh dear. Here's hoping I have no more weird glitches.
Whoa, wait, you're long jumping that?
No, I'll have to make a path. But it might have been worth trying just to hear you lads squeal about it.
Took a little bit of damage. It's the way she's not even grabbing things properly as well.
You see that crate up on the shelf over there? You could use that on the pressure plate. It's not a crate, it's a coffin. Someone's revered ancestor is in there. And here's your final resting place, sir.
If we're through having fun, it's time to get back to business.
Let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns.
I'll take this time to adjust some travel arrangements I made. It shouldn't take too long. Coward. Don't worry, Laura. I've still got an eye on you. Probably won't be able to hear each other too well when you're underwater, though.
There is a god.
Hey, I heard that.
No, I'm speaking underwater anyways.
Hey, Alistair. Just missed a waterfall.
Will you look at that? Oh, this is brilliant.
That is interesting.
Just a massive church underground. Why not? The amount of things that are probably buried everywhere under England wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. Why? Let's just try to angle this a bit better. There we go. Just have to move the camera slightly.
Signal's poor, Lara. What are we looking at?
We're looking at myth, except it's real. They're all here. The court of Camelot.
You're sure about this? King Arthur, who washed verily of ye loins of Uther Pendragon?
I've no doubt about the authenticity of this tomb, Alistair. Arthur was the 11th century figure that became legend. The once and future king was as real then as the air I'm breathing now.
I don't know, Laura.
Excalibur, the sword in the stone. That's how it always goes, isn't it?
Pardon?
Swords in stones, Alistair. They're part of the monomyth. There wasn't just one Excalibur or one Merlin. We keep seeing swords and deises all over the world because they were everywhere.
So, you're saying that everywhere they went, they raised up kings, shaping the course of human destiny?
Well, it's a possibility.
Who? And what happened to them and their swords?
Perhaps they're in Avalon. It's as good a place as any. Except our Merlin was killed and our Excalibur was left in pieces in the hands of the locals.
So where's Avalon?
I don't know. On the other side of the looking glass, perhaps?
On the other side of the Stargate, perhaps?
It says Bedivere returned a fragment of Excalibur to Arthur after the other pieces were carried off by the knights.
Where'd they go? To find Avalon, perhaps. The quest for the Holy Grail. Lancelot, Galahad, Percival, and Bors. Their tombs are empty.
It says this fragment was left with Arthur to help him leave this mausoleum when the time came. Perhaps it will help me instead.
I mean, it looks like there's a broken gate here, so, you know, makes sense. No, is that not going fast enough? No. Seriously? Why is this game so broken all of a sudden? Like, what is going on? I can just steady it. Might be stuck in here forever at this rate. There we go.
Arthur Pendragon, King of the Britons. I wouldn't take Excalibur if I didn't need it so. I hope you can forgive me.
Mara, there's something going on up here. Alistair, you see that? See what? Oh, hell! Get your hands!
Zip!
Go!
Alistair!
Get her! Mara!
Zip, what's happening?
Hello. The aiming in this is so bad as well. Like, I don't know what's happened to my settings since the last time I played this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, thank God. I swear this game has a mind of its own. Like, what? She's aiming where I'm not wanting her to aim. She's flying about the map. Cameras all over the place. Did not have this issue before, and I don't know why I have it now. I feel like when it reset everything and lost all of my save files, something else must have happened.
She's over there! Take cover!
Jeez. We're getting out of this place.
Target in range.
Ouch! You can't shoot through a wall, that's not fair. If I can't shoot through a wall, you can't shoot through a wall.
Found her! She's over there! Angle it!
Oh boy.
Cover me. Cut her down.
Was there any patches you got for the game that maybe got deleted? Not that I'm aware of. Like nothing... Everything's still there. And when I redid everything, I verified all of my files. So when it verifies, it reinstalls and repatches things that are missing. So I have no idea what's going on. Throw in the big guns.
What's going on?
Hello, lads.
Hey, Lara. What's up?
They didn't make off with your credit cards, did they? Is everything alright? Alistair?
The action music still playing in the background.
Just not my usual evening routine.
Then let's go home.
Why is my game so broken? Maybe it is VSync, and maybe I'm just supposed to restart the game for it to take effect. Because I had to go into the game files to change that, because it wouldn't let me do it manually.